was really surprised. I wasn't counting on it. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Russell, and this is not my cabin at Raspberry Rock. I've been in the city for a bit and just coming back in now, and I ran into my neighbors Dan and Glenda. They were on their way out, and they're talking about all the snow they got here. And I thought, okay, we got snow in the city, but yeah, a lot of new snow here. I was really surprised. I wasn't counting on it. Thankfully, I did manage to clear the trail last week with my 3-tire plow. Also, interestingly enough, now that I'm thinking about it, ran into Dan last week with his new plow, a really handy thing. He's good at this sort of thing where he just kind of gets his welder out and welds a bunch of metal together, and pow, you've got this beautiful plow that he pulls in the back. Still won't help you if your trail or if the snow is deep enough to bottom out your ATV, because you know you can only pull it. In his case, he might be able to push a plow because his trail is nice and flat and stuff, but for me, it's too rocky, too stumpy and stuff. I mean, the snow would have to be pretty high for that to actually work. Anyway, I took the trailer out with me when I went, so I'm bringing it back in with some stuff in there, Dr. Pepper, fully loaded ATV, mostly with laundry. And I had this skid out by my car, so I'm just dragging it in, trying to level out the trail, and it's doing a good job, but only as long as I can keep pulling it. So we'll see how far we can get. I can always drop the skid, and I can always drop the trailer and leave it and, well, somehow get that bin on my ATV. I could probably do it. But we're gonna go with this setup for as long as we can and see what we can do. It's actually flattening out the trail pretty nicely. Probably as nicely as my 3 tires actually. Anyway, we're gonna get going. I've got 4 GoPro batteries, and my batteries these days are lasting like 5 minutes, not even. If I could get 15 minutes of video out of 4 batteries, I'd be happy. Come on, man, I guess I gotta do something about that soon. More batteries or another GoPro, or another GoPro and more batteries? I don't know. Looking for a spot to hang my camera up so you guys can watch me go up this hill. Yeehaw. The one flaw in my plan here is that I can't back up with the pallet on, the skid on there. So I can't take another run at it. So I'm just gonna winch up here, and I'm gonna turn the camera off and keep the battery warm in case we wanna film something else along the way. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm not gonna stop anymore. I'm gonna keep going because I gotta keep my speed up going through here. But it's working out really well, I think. Haven't had any other problems except for that one spot. So I'm just gonna film a little bit while I'm driving. I mean, other than the deep snow and the plowing that I'm doing right now, the trail is awesome. It's so smooth. I'm just rolling through here, whereas usually it's like winter's the best time for the ATV. I'm not joking. Okay, here we go. the worst of it. I had to winch. There's a big hill at where the old Bridge of Doom was. I had to winch there. Almost got to the top. Would have made it without the pallet, I'm sure. Just roared up there, but last little bit. And you can see what it's doing for the trail here. It kind of doesn't matter if there's a little bit here and there, as long as the ATV doesn't like hit bottom in the middle. I mean, that's where you get stopped and you got to shovel. But this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. So when I go out to town this week, like I usually do, should be fine. And we're supposed to get a couple of sunny days now. Cheers to that. Anyway, as I said, the rest of the way in should be fine. No more hills or anything. And all I got to do is keep my speed up. You see my little... I put this in my knot here so that I'd be able to undo it later. Otherwise, that knot gets so tight that you pretty much got to cut it off. Anyway, got to get to the cabin. I've been away for a few days, and I don't like things freezing in there, and it's been pretty cold. It's like -6 right now, -6 Celsius. I don't like things freezing. Like my water filtration system, if those filters freeze and they will burst open, then they're garbage and they're kind of expensive. So let's get going. Gotta get a fire. Which sounds weird because I'm sweating right now. That's what happens when you're like grabbing the winch and you're pulling it uphill, because it doesn't want to come out. It's like fighting a pig or something. Anyway, gotta get going. Clean kitchen. Oh, it was like 4.5 Celsius. I don't know if you can see that. 4.5 Celsius, slightly under 40, maybe 38 Fahrenheit. Okay.
It's okay. You can look at my butt.
Ugh. Oh, what the hell? Well, it is the day after yesterday. Yesterday being the day that I came in on my ATV with the thing, the skid, the pallet, and going down the trail on the ATV is just fine. You can see the clearance that I've got there. Disregard the snow buildup that's there, and we're doing good. Let me show you the. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to see that we're having no trouble at all coming down the trail. Pretty sweet. Glad I did that with the skid, despite the problems I had. Like, I got a snot coming in my nose. It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, despite the problems I had yesterday, I'm pretty happy I did all that. What the hell is that? What is this? A stick? A stick? Do you want it? Okay, that's weird. But you can have it. Anyway, you might wonder why I'm going to town for groceries and stuff when I could have easily stopped by one of the 50 grocery stores I passed yesterday. And I already had a sub yesterday, and so... But anyway, I mean, the point is, I can have another sub today. I forget why I started talking about that. Anyway, let's go. I like it when Willow cleans herself like that. Get down there, Willow. Clean yourself. Clean yourself. You could learn something from Willow. You could. Just rub yourself in snow. All right, let's go. The truth is, I'd trade every sub I've ever had for more subs. Nice sunny day today. We haven't had like a full sunny day in a long time. So I can't wait to get back to the cabin to see how many powers went into the batteries, how many kilowatt hours. Oh, it's just beautiful. And the moon is out too. Anyway, I'm at the what we would call the Hill of Doom, because it's right where the Bridge of Doom used to be. And there's no real good spot here to winch, except for those trees right over there. They're right in line with the trail here. And this is where one of the places I got stuck yesterday. Almost got all the way up. But that tree being the only thing to winch to, but the winch cable is not long enough to reach over there from down there. So I left a strap over there. It's now sitting in a bin. It wasn't a plastic bag, but the plastic bag was shredded. I brought that bin out today to put it in. No, I'm just gonna leave it there. So if anybody else has trouble getting up the hill, there you go. The strap is available, and it reaches to pretty much where Willow is here, and which is perfect for winching. Yeah, who's a good doggies? Who's a good girl lying in the snow? Whee! Willow. Good girl. Oh, that's cold. It's quite cold today. Did I mention? Probably like -10. Anyway, why are we stopped here talking? We could be at the cabin being warm. The trail is a dream to ride right now. It's so smooth. You're just flying down here like, well, it might not seem like it. Still going up and down, but it's so much smoother than it is the rest of the year. Wow! I shouldn't steer with one hand, I'll tell you that much. not too cold today. It's around 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow's supposed to be really cold, like a high of minus 22 Celsius. So in preparation for tomorrow, I'm doing indoor jobs today. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Anyway, still really happy with the kitchen. It's funny to note that this is the biggest kitchen we've ever had, and probably the smallest place we've ever had. Not the biggest kitchen in terms of floor space, though, which is odd, right? But definitely the biggest in terms of cabinetry and countertop space, which is interesting. And I'm still trying to figure out, where the best place for stuff is. And so I've been rejiggering here a little bit. In this drawer, I've got a lot of stuff that for the cabinets, like handles and knobs. But I'm pretty much finished. I've got one more handle to put on a thing down there, and I got a knob in the bathroom to put in the overhead bin. But otherwise, I mean, this is just not the greatest spot for this stuff. Or do I even keep this stuff anymore? It's like, I'm not going to use it. Oh, that's not true. Sorry. We've got four of the cabinets went upstairs, actually, partially for storage, but partially because we had to use them for something, right? And so they're holding my clothes and City Girl's clothes and some other things, and they don't have handles on them, so I got to keep handles for those anyway. But this is still just not a great place for this stuff. So I'm gonna move it. I got a little bucket of rechargeable batteries that I was keeping in one of those bins over there, but it was always annoying trying to get them. You gotta kind of step over willow to find your way over there. So I thought this would be a far better spot. So after I get this cleared out, because I keep the charger for the batteries here as well, although that's probably not the best spot either. And all my my charging station setup is still not complete. So right now I've got, stuff charging right here. My batteries and crap. My stupid GoPro batteries. So I think what I really want to do, as far as the charging station goes, move the camera a slightly-ish bit. What is that looking at now? Okay. So I talked before about how I'd like to use this. Here, let me bring you around a little bit. I'd like to use this shelf right here as my charging station. Put all this crap up here somehow. Two considerations for that. One is, yes, indeed. Just making sure you can see it. One is I'd have to tap into the electrical coming into the switch, which is a freaking nightmare. It's like you pull that open and you're dealing with spaghetti. And there's a big metal box in there that's fastened to the 2x4, the stud, maybe on both sides even. And then I gotta drill a hole in up here and try and feed the wires up there into this cabinet. Fun little project, yeah. But the other consideration too is, I mean, this stuff has to go somewhere. Mind you, all this stuff, like most of the stuff we never use or hardly ever use. I don't remember the last time I used these. Coffee press up there. Yeah, I never use that. So a lot of this stuff could just go. I could combine these two shelves and all this could go up here. But then the other consideration is City Girl is much shorter than I am. I don't know, she might be fine with that. But that's what I want to do. Anyway, let me show you a problem that has come up. This is a real problem with the flooring. And I should have seen it coming. Anyway, let's take a look. I was gone for a few days. And it got cold in here when it's down to -4. You saw that earlier in the video. So I guess everything in here shrunk. And they warned you about this in the instruction, that this can shrink. And that these need to be locked together properly. But look what's happened here. There is like a 1/16 of a gap between these two. Now, unless I'm mistaken, This was the last one I tried to put together. I was having real problems before I discovered you have to smack them together with a hammer. So I guess this never went together properly. That's why it pulled apart. And there's no way that that's going to go back together again easily. Like, I'd have to take apart like 10 rows of flooring, you know, all the stuff that I've already done. Take it all apart, come back here, try to fix this, and then put them all back together again. So, so you can tell me in the comments down below what you think I should do with this. Whether you think I should take apart 10 rows of flooring just to fix this one spot, even if it can be fixed. I mean, I've got an idea myself on what to do with it. But I'm worried long term, you know, this floor is going to keep shrinking and stretching and shrinking and stretching. So, you know, anyway, let me know what you think I should do. In the meantime, I'm going to get to work. Ugh. Hell bells, fella. The hell? Lots of room. Should be enough, right? I hadn't thought of what I'm putting in here at the other end of this, though. Russell. There are wires back there. A lot. spent like 20 minutes making that hole. It's and thank God I did, because there's 2 wires in there. I came up against 2 wires. Didn't nick them at all. God, that was close. Whew. Oh, let's have some lunch. Ooh, lunch. Come on, turn off now. So we've had some amazing meals here at the cabin, absolutely. You may have seen some of them before. This one will be sure to leave you rolling in the aisles of your bedroom. Do bedrooms have aisles now? Well, they should. Anyway, we started out with some leftover mac and cheese. It's still in the pot. A little dry, but still in the pot. That's handy, right? Holy crap, that's in there. Ugh. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting some of it a little loose. Can you see that? Yeah. All right. We're gonna add some chili and some other stuff. Come. About half a can, I think. Yeah. Some olives, because why not? Yeah. Hot sauce. And because I think it'll still be a little on the dry side, ketchup. Whoa, yeah. Okay. Fire it up. Oh, I gotta turn the electricity on. Well, I guess I don't need to. Hold on. There we go. Emergency in case of power outage. When in doubt, butter. Oh, somebody call the police. It's a flavor massacre. Oh boy, it's really good. No wonder the outside was sticky. I put it on backwards. What the? Oh, wow. This is going to be the tricky part. Oh, I see it. It's going in behind the other. After a lot of futzing around, I managed to get it from the top. Come from the top down. Ooh. Nightmare. That took about half an hour. Well, I futzed around with the wiring in there for ages. I'm obviously not an electrician. And all the little tips of the trade that would be really helpful to know, I don't know. I mean, I can follow step-by-step instructions online, but I'm sure there's little techniques, that they use that are just like, because while I was in there, like, trying to redo two morettes, two other ones popped off. I shouldn't say they popped off, wires popped out of them, so I had to redo them, but yeah, it took forever. So anyway, this is going to be the test. There should be the light in here. Let me turn this thing on. We have lights. Let's check the outdoor lights. Oh no! One of our outdoor lights. Are you coming in? One of the outdoor lights isn't working. This guy. I should have checked those. Should have checked them to make sure that they were actually both working before I did this. Anyway, let's check these up here. 120. Okay. So I got 120 up there. One problem. I'll look at it. Okay, I found the offending wire. Oh. Boy. Excellent. What was that? What just fell? No, what was it? Ah! Something just fell and I don't know what it was. Okay, we're good. Now the fun of pushing it all in there and hoping it still works after it gets in there. Oh, come on. Ah! What do you suppose happened, Russell? Ah. Oh, so I found out that my God, I don't even want to talk about this now. What a waste of time. I found out that the box was shorting out. Like there was actually, I could put one lead on the box and the other on the black coming in and get 120 volts. That's not good. So I started isolating things, not thinking it all could be the new wire that I just put in. But yeah, I think what's happened is I've damaged that new wire getting it through there, and the white wire where it's damaged is hitting the ground wire, and the ground wire is installed in the box. An entire afternoon's work gone, even more than that, more than the afternoon. I started this morning. Now I still have to take it out, and I'll be back to square one. Although at least I can maybe tie a line to it as I'm pulling it out and help pull the next one back through again somehow. I'm not going to show this. I don't know if I'm going to try again today or save it for another day because I want to be able to use my lights tonight. Okay, so I tried putting another wire in there. Actually, after I turned the camera off, I thought, let's just try it. It won't take that long now that I kind of know where everything is in there, because that took a while to figure that out. Put a new wire in, exact same problem. I'm getting 120 volts between the box. Why am I wearing this? The box and the black wire coming in. Shouldn't be happening. I've got all the ground wires connected to the box, so it's coming from some ground wire. Now I've got one of the switches going upstairs. This is for the electricians in the crowd who want to try and comment on this. I've got one of the lines going upstairs, and I've just got the wires separated and barrettes over each end, so they're not connected to anything. The new wire I put in, I took the ground off the box, but I'm still getting it. I took a couple other grounds off the box, still getting it. What could be causing that? I should have called Ray tonight to figure that out. But I've been working on my video, and it's just about done except for this part right here. Anyway, it's going down to minus 29 Celsius tonight, which is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Maybe I'll put it on the screen for you. Cold. So I got a fire going, and I brought in a bunch of wood, so I should have enough for tonight and tomorrow morning. Get that started. Yeah, minus 29 tonight, and then minus 22 is the high tomorrow. Cold. So this is what we've been this is what we've been preparing for. Cold outside, working inside. Yep, getting ready for it. Anyway, I got a bunch of cleanup to do before City Girl gets here tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing her, of course. And I got crap everywhere here. Yeah, we'll be live streaming as usual Friday night. Our usual Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kind of thing. So we'll see you there. And until then, please don't forget to be